What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the spot. We kick back and react to all kind of different things. All right, so what we got going on today? So we all know about the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef and where it's going, but new information has surfaced because Drake has or his lawyers have come up with some new demands in this lawsuit that they have with UMG. The fact that it's a lawsuit over a rap battle still makes him the lamest person ever, in my opinion. All right, but let's get into this. Someone put up a video called "Everyone Hates Drake Again," and I want to see what they have to say on this because it got a lot of views, and I looked up the Drake drama, so it was like at the top. So we'll see. So what we got going on here? Let's see if Dude can really explain to us. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Drake is getting a lot of backlash right now after the most recent filing in his Drake versus UMG lawsuit. There's been a shift in Drake's entire personality since this lawsuit has been filed. When the lawsuit was initially filed, they were still in the heat of the battle. Drake was still concerned about being liked, making a comeback, and he was really concerned about the bad PR and didn't want for people to think that he was suing UMG or trying to destroy hip-hop or he was trying to get back at Kendrick Lamar for winning the battle. So Drake's team of lawyers even put out a statement claiming Drake is suing UMG for promoting or using deceptive practices to promote Not Like Us and slander him. And he was not suing Kendrick Lamar, and his lawsuit had nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar. But with these recent filings, it's perfectly clear that Drake is in a different headspace at this point. Drake don't give a damn about.
He wanted to make it seem like it wasn't about him and Kendrick Lamar, but I mean, it's right there in front of your face. All right. Sorry you got butthurt that you got destroyed in a rap battle so much that the song that killed you ended up on the Super Bowl. But yeah, let's not pretend that this isn't about you and Kendrick, you know?
PR being liked anymore. Drake is currently at the stage where he wants blood, man. He wants to hurt anyone he believes hurt him. Drake is fully embracing this villain arc with the Iceman. I think, after Drake got like that top 10 hit with Nokia, and then got another top 10 hit with the most recent record that he just dropped, What I Miss. Drake is at a stage where, he believes, my core fan base is enough to carry me. I could give a damn about the rest of these dudes. And these recent filings proves just that. Like the first filing that got like a lot of pushback and a lot of backlash was when Drake filed like the potential witness list.
Legal action against Universal Music Group over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us continues. According to reports, Drake's legal team has listed 63 potential witnesses. 63 in its initial.
Now, just because they listed 63, we've reacted to some court cases where it was like, wait, what? It didn't go? So just because they listed 63 doesn't mean that 63 legitimate. I want to see if they really have 63 people for real. Because I got my doubts about that.
Disclosure filing regarding the defamation lawsuit against Universal Music Group. And it's literally like he has everyone from like Spotify to Sirius XM to Twitch. Like, bro, it's 63.
No, it's everybody.
Like, when I saw the pages, I was like, oh, it just keeps going and going and going.
No, they're going after everybody.
That's crazy.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I was definitely looking for Ebro's name on the list.
Why y'all was looking for me?
Because, because you.
Wait, what?
Because you're you, Ebro. Why wouldn't you be on the,
Why would I be?
Listen,
Yo, but they got like, real talk, Napsters on it.
Yeah.
D's or Napster. Like, it's literally anyone that had, anybody that featured the song Not Like Us in any way, shape, or form, it feels like is on there.
Yeah.
Let me see.
But I think this is specific.
Ebro, you watch football? Yep, that's you. Instagram is on there.
For real. Anybody who was on or supporting Not Like Us, come on now.
Bro, you post a lot?
Yo,
That's
look alone.
Drake been sending out subpoenas all month. Like, Drake been really serving folks. But one person that he was having a very difficult time finding is quite possibly the most important person for this lawsuit, which is Kojo Asamoah. He's a Kendrick Lamar associate who's done marketing for Kendrick Lamar. He worked his way up to now he's like an executive at Interscope where he does marketing. But Kojo has a sketchy past. Like, Kojo is a man who's been indicted on fraud charges, like $100 million fraud charges, burglary, arson. Kojo, for the most part, has been a career criminal. But Kojo apparently got his foot in these labels because he's really great at stream farming. He has stream farms. Now, this is not any proof that he did it for Kendrick Lamar, but Kojo knows how to artificially boost those numbers, get you in the algorithm, put bots on your songs to make it look like, yo, this song is really popular, and get you charting. This is what Kojo is known for. Kojo got interviews out there that's been taken down where Kojo is explaining, yo, every artist probably needs an initial boost. And then, the merits would take over from there. Drake believes that Kojo was such an important part of Kendrick Lamar winning this battle that during the battle on Family Matters, he actually name drops Kojo, hinting towards, hey, I know your little secret.
Anthony set up the plays. Kojo be charging you double for none.
The bar ended with Drake saying, they shook about what I'ma say, but texting your phone like we already won. Drake would even shout out Kojo's digital marketing company, sending like a subliminal towards Kendrick Way. Now,
here's my thing about this whole Kojo thing. Do I think that he may have helped with marketing? Absolutely. But here's the problem with the whole idea of, he's inflating the numbers and that's what made Kendrick Lamar's song, take off. That's what made Not Like Us take off. But I think he's forgetting the fact that they were already so many diss tracks in going back and forth that week that it was already like so hyped that everybody was tuning in waiting for the next diss track. And so I'm like, it's not just the fact that if Not Like Us would have been something that came out the clear blue sky, then yeah, somebody might have inflated. But the fact that we were all actively watching and listening and waiting for the next drop of anything because it was, actively happening, I feel like Kojo didn't have to do that much. He didn't have to do a whole lot of inflating, even if it's something he did in the past. Not to say that he wouldn't do it, but I'm saying with the atmosphere of what was going on, he wouldn't have to do that much. That's what I'm saying.
The way Drake phrases, obviously, right?
Because
the
Drake
company got a very
Drake is acting like he's not, it wasn't a constant back and forth and that the hype wasn't there in that moment. Come on now. This was not an out of the blue diss that got overhyped. No, this was an ongoing battle and Not Like Us was the nail in the coffin.
Very generic name that only Kojo or Kendrick Lamar and his team knew what Drake was saying on Family Matters. Nobody knew what Drake was saying, which is why when you look back and you re-listen to Family Matters, it's a really great diss song, bro. And I feel like this track would have probably defeated any other rapper other than Kendrick Lamar.
There's nowhere to hide, you know what I mean.
Shout out my guy, What's the Dirt. He was the first to make this connection. So if you see this from anybody else, they got it from him. He actually did the research to discover that Kojo's management team or his marketing company is actually called Nowhere to Hide LLC. And Kojo is the business contact online for it. So, Drake was really setting a signal, hey, bruh, I know that Kojo is the one responsible for juicing up these streams or sending bot plays if bot plays were sent, which as of now, we still don't know yet, and it still hasn't been confirmed. Well, Drake, for the most part, has been trying to find Kojo for months. He couldn't find Kojo. Drake had to settle with serving Kojo via email, which I don't know if this is going to hold up, because he could say, hey, bro, those emails no longer work for me. But yeah, Drake sent the subpoena for Kojo to show up to court via email. And this was all documented in court.
Via email, the most ineffective way to try to serve somebody. He probably looked at his email, didn't even open it. It was just nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I didn't get no email. Delete.
In this recent filing, Drake's attorney, Annie Larson, alerted the court that she has successfully subpoenaed and served Kojo Asamoah under all the condition required. So she will state, pursuant to court's August 6, 2025 order, on August 7, 2025, I caused the following documents to be sent to Kojo Mene Asamoah via email to his email addresses at the domain kojo@hard.pink. Another email right here, djvinylproductions@gmail.com, and info@hard.pink. They will claim that an email suffices because plaintiffs rule 45 subpoena on Mr. Asamoah, and 2, this court's August 6, 2025 order permitting plaintiff to serve the Rule 45 subpoena on Mr. Asamoah by alternative means because they couldn't locate him. Bruh, They even followed Asamoah to Ghana to try to serve him. This rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. I don't know. Even me, I'm not really rubbed the wrong way, but I do kind of see what people are saying. It's like, man, Kojo is like a marketing guy, man, feeding his family off of marketing. Even if Kojo is responsible for putting bots on Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, bro. Yo, that man ain't do nothing to you. Bro, that man was just working. You feel me? Trying to feed his family, right? Yo, that man was just, bro, doing digital marketing. And it feels like you're involving people now that are not Kendrick Lamar, that are not UMG. And it kind of feels like, man, like, why bring this much headache to other people's lives? They didn't personally violate you. They were just doing their job. Bob.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that. Like, you're going to go after everybody who was involved in the business side of producing that song. But keep in mind, you participated, you kicked off the battle. You know, you wanted to go at him and everything because you thought, oh, you're Drake. Nothing's going to happen. You know, you're just going to win. But that's why this is such a bitch move, man. I swear. Like, I was never a Drake fan, but any inkling of respect I would have had, it's not there. It's not there.
Boosting the song up via, you know, their own means, man. It feels like, I don't know, it feels like snitching in a way, to be honest. But again, we're dealing with billionaires here where there's literal billion.
I wouldn't call snitching because we already know what's up and everything. This isn't snitching. This is crying. This is throwing a temper tantrum, trying to get your way after you lost, which is just as lame as snitching, in my opinion.
On the line in his lawsuit. So if I'm Drake, if there's billions on the line, man, I could give a damn who I inconvenience, man. Drake didn't just stop here. And this is how you know Drake don't give a damn. Because...
And when it talks about billions on the line, I'm like, not really. Well, I would say maybe now because of how he's operated. But historically, rap beefs, both sides, as long as they were doing their thing, it didn't matter who lost. It mattered in terms of the culture and the history because people look back and like, oh, this person beat this person got destroyed. But as far as the finances go, most rap beefs, both sides end up selling more because of it. I feel like the only reason why Drake might be afraid of the fact that this is hurting him or it might hurt him financially is the fact that he decided to do it this way. You know, if he would have took it on the chin and bowed out, you know, and then just worked on making another album and everything, it wouldn't have been this crazy. It wouldn't have been. It was the fact that his ego got in the way. He couldn't let it go. And now he's in a position where, yeah, all you really have is your core fan base. Because, I don't know, from what I've seen, if it's not somebody who is like a stan of Drake, they're just like, nah, this is weird, you know? That's what I've noticed.
If this was like 6 months ago or 8 months ago, the uproar that came from this Kojo thing would have probably like stopped Drake in his tracks. But Drake don't give a damn at this point, bro. Because if people thought the Kojo thing was bad, wait till they see what's next. Drake followed up the Kojo thing with more questionable and controversial filings that is public for everybody to see. In these filings, man, Drake, drew the line in sand. Drake made it perfectly clear, bro. He's ready to destroy any and everyone that he believes played a part in hurting him, including YouTubers. In his request for production, Drake had about like 78 to like 80 requests. And one of the requests was they want all documents and communications relating to any payments by Ramon Alvarez Mickle, rather directly or indirectly to the NFR podcast to promote anti-Drake messages and to populate positive comments regarding Kendrick Lamar in the NFR's podcast comment section on any social media. This request includes, but is not limited to, any investigation reports, complaints, analysts, or similar to the same. Around the time of this filing, NFR podcast main Twitter page was suspended. It had a huge following. Now, it's against Twitter community guidelines to post ads without alerting the people there are ads within the post. So, like, you can't take money to post, let's say, I don't know, Lil Baby's new album, but don't post it's an ad as you post, oh my God, this album is great. So people, it's no confirmation, it's no proof that Drake is the reason why their Twitter page was taken down. But coincidentally, it happened around this filing. So a lot of people is very suspicious and their antenna goes up. And it also feels like Drake.
It looks very suspicious. I mean, we don't know what's going on. I don't know if Drake has any kind of pull with X. I seriously doubt that much. because that would mean he would have to be friends with certain people, and I doubt he'd be friends with. But who knows? Who knows? But yeah, this could be anything because yeah, X is a weird place. So the timing, but I doubt this was because of Drake.
Is attacking the little man. I've seen the NFR podcast post promo for Drake Iceman. Like they posted releases for Drake. So now is the NFR podcast biased? I don't know, bro. Somewhat, maybe. All right. They have their favorites. Would I say like their bias is just egregious? I wouldn't think so, right? Like I don't see them posting opinion pieces like other pages tearing down Drake. But when they do their podcast and, you know, they bring up Drake versus Kendrick, they usually side in the favor of Kendrick.
Drake versus Kendrick, song for song. Let's see who wins by the end of 10 rounds. We're starting off with Luther versus Slime You Out. Both featuring SZA.
I prefer Slime You Out. I'm not going to lie to you.
1-0 Drake. Next up, we have Humble versus God's Plan.
I'm never a big fan of God's Plan. I'm going Humble.
All right, so it's 1-1. Next up, Element by Kendrick versus Energy by Drake.
Oh, I'm going to be going with Element. I'm going Element.
All right, you got 2-1 Kendrick. Next up, two intros. Whacked Out Murals versus Champagne Poetry.
Champagne Poetry.
Wow, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Whacked
2-2.
Out Murals.
Next up, we have Pride versus Jungle.
I got to go Pride.
You got to go Pride, okay. That's 3-2 Kendrick. Next up, Backseat Freestyle by Kendrick versus Chicago Freestyle by Drake. Yeah, I know. I wanted to do this to you. I wanted to give you fucking tough ones.
Oh, I got to go Backseat Freestyle. Okay,
Backseat, yeah.
What am I doing
Okay,
here?
4-2 for Kendrick. Next up, we have N95 versus Jimmy Cooks. Two songs from 2022.
Jimmy Cooks for sure.
Jimmy Cooks?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm going
W.
Jimmy Cooks on
W there.
that one.
4-3 for Kendrick. Next up, we have Mad City versus Know Yourself.
Bro.
It's not Mad City. No?
Yeah, but why are you bringing the GKMC stuff there, bro?
Wait, what are you doing?
Okay, we're going Mad City.
Mad City.
I can't.
5-3 Kendrick. Next up, 616 in LA versus 6 p.m. in New York.
6 p.m. in New York.
Okay, that's 5-4. Next up, are we going to go to a bonus round? ADHD versus Headlines. What are you taking?
I gotta go Headlines, bro.
Wow, 5-5.
I gotta go
Okay,
Headlines.
the last round. It's
Okay, this doesn't even feel that biased.
Love versus Teenage Fever. What are you taking? What are you taking here? To win it all.
I feel like the production's better on Teenage Fever. I think Drake's performance on Teenage Fever is a lot better. I'm going I'm going, listen, for the bonus round, if it's a bonus round,
Drake won in that versus, but a lot of people, including Drake fans, had an issue because they felt like based on his song options in the battles, Drake should have had a sweep. So NFR to me,
See, that's just crying though. You can't get mad because your guy won, but he didn't win to the extent that you wanted him to win. That's dumb. That's really some crying shit right there. I'm sorry. Like, how y'all gonna say that they're biased against Drake, and then the best clip you have is him not being biased against Drake? Like, what? Like, oh man, that is a hell of a reach right there.
he isn't the most biased. All right. Now, they aren't the only YouTubers Drake is targeting. Drake also targeted this other dude called Screwface. In Request 79, they request
Screwface personally? Like, I haven't watched Screwface in forever because y'all know my reasons as to why. But let's see,
all
what's this
documents
about?
and communications relating to the person or persons using the X handle Screwface and email screwfacegene@gmail.com. The NFR podcast, I don't think Drake is tripping too much on him, but for this dude right here, Drake got ill intentions for him, bro. Drake trying to bury this boy, bro. Because, his Not Like Us reaction did 4 million views. His other reactions to Kendrick Lamar disses did like 1 million apiece. So he had somewhat of an influence during this battle. And Drake believes that Kendrick Lamar and his team paid him some money. Listen, man. Regardless of how I feel about a YouTuber, I'm never going to
Absolutely.
never, ever going to take the side of Drake in this situation, bro.
Absolutely. Like, absolutely. I 100% agree. Like, for those who've been following me for a while, you guys know why I said I don't watch Screwface John anymore. But that's neither here nor there. I would never want his career destroyed because that's how he's feeding his family. He can, do your thing. I may not be a fan of your content anymore, but I still wouldn't want to see you crash and burn, especially over some bullshit like this. Like, if you did something that was hella wrong, then you suffer the consequences. But this, nah, Drake, nah. I'm totally on Screwface's side on this one. Totally on his side on this one. So I may even react. I'm pretty sure he responded to this. I'll have to check, but I may have to react to that too. That's crazy. I'm like, I know about people like saying YouTubers and some names coming out, but to directly go at him like that, and I'm like, is this a video that he posted? Oh no, that was just the reaction. So I'm gonna have to check to see if he responded to it. I'm pretty sure he may have by now because he's normally quick to respond to anything.
Regardless of how I feel about a YouTuber, I'm never gonna take. Listen, I'm
Absolutely.
never ever gonna take the side of Drake in this situation, bro. Never, because first off, I don't feel like truly in my heart. Now, I don't got too much confidence in this man. All right, I think Screwface is a grifter. That's just my opinion. Okay.
Yeah, that's not too. I haven't seen too many people with great opinions on him. I think I was truly done after the beef with him and Knox Hill. Actually, no, I was more so done with him not before that beef when he was excusing Benzino for using ghostwriters to try to go at Eminem. For someone who claims to advocate for battle rap, you know? So, yeah. And I know I'm not the only one with those opinions and everything. And then there was other situations as well. But even with all of that being said, he can do what he does and have his fan base and doing stuff. I would never want to destroy his career because, again, his YouTube is how he's feeding his family. He has a family just like I have a family. Anyways, I would never want to destroy his platform or go at him like that just because I don't watch him. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Because I've seen how his opinions on things other than this battle have shifted very quickly. Screwface was a No Jumper stand. He was paying to come to meet and greets for No Jumper in 2024.
What?
Or 2023, I'm not sure.
I knew nothing about that, but hey.
Right? As soon as the battle happened, like 6 months later, Screwface's entire opinion changes on No Jumper. Screwface was making videos crying about being invited to No Jumper. The battle starts, he gets an influx of Kendrick Lamar, pro-blacks, hip-hop purist fans. Now, all of a sudden, he hates No Jumper and hates academics when he got videos rapping and defending DJ Academics and being labeled a super fan of academics. So Screwface is a grifter.
Absolutely. 100%. Because that was my whole thing with the whole Eminem thing. The fact that this man glazed Eminem so hard, built his channel off of Eminem, and then even dropped an album, Slime Shady. Like, come on now. But then, because of the year of Eminem getting so much hate, he kind of like shifted gears because he's trying to placate. Like, nah. Like I said, the nail in the coffin for me is him over here trying to defend Benzino using ghostwriters. Like, nah, man, no, that flip was crazy. So I'm just like, same thing and same boat, grifter. But again, definitely on his side in this situation with Drake, because Drake is on a whole nother level of shitty.
But I'm not gonna say that this man got paid, because bro, during that time,
it's true, because you can't say, you don't know his personal business like that unless you have the actual documentations and records to prove what you have to say. You can't sit there and make claims about somebody else's pockets.
The algorithm was so robust for this battle. Why would Kendrick Lamar pay you for something that's going to benefit you? Right?
Exactly. Look, oh man. Here's the thing. After the entire thing went down, me and my family, we went on a cruise. And at one of the ports we stopped in, because we was in the Dominican Republic, we heard Not Like Us out there. And not literally people driving, playing it on the radio. The car passed us, like this truck passed us, and there was like 4 people in it, and they were blasting it like full volume. You could hear them as they had gotten 2 blocks away. You could still hear it in the background. Dun, 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 dun. So if all the way in the Dominican Republic people are blasting Not Like Us, you can imagine the crazy reach this song was having. So I full well believe that he didn't have to try to pay anyone. So going after the YouTubers, man, no, that's not the move, man.
Like, reacting to these diss songs is gonna get you a lot of views and it's gonna get you paid. So no, I don't believe that this man was getting paid by Kendrick Lamar or by PG Lang or TDE to react to music. I think it's crazy, right? I believe what happened, because again, Screwface is a natural grifter. He got an influx of fans from one side. He got a huge influx of fans from one side because his like reaction to the Kendrick Lamar diss tracks did a lot of views. Now, because he got a huge influx of those fans, he now feels like he got to stay on that side, right? So he's been doing a lot of nasty things, like dressing up and cosplaying as Kendrick Lamar for Halloween. Just disgusting and nasty. I don't feel like any grown man should do it, but that's what he's been doing. and Drake believes that he's compromised. Now, he's for sure.
Man, I swear. Like, given the details about what Screw is doing and everything, and just like, bro, what? You cosplayed as Kendrick? Like, yo, what? That it's more funny to me than anything else. Like, what are we doing here, bro? This is all news to me.
Compromised, but I don't feel like he's getting paid. I think that's crazy. And
I think he's dick writing, because if he knows that it's gonna get him paid, he'll do that.
Even though I may not like Screwface, I'm never ever gonna take the side of Drake in this situation, bro. Because once you start trying to affect the YouTube reactions and people's creative freedoms, that's out of pocket. That's out. These set of requests right here are the most egregious ones that got a lot of people looking at Drake crazy. So request number 50, from January 1st, 2014 to the present, all documents and communications relating to allegations of domestic violence, violence against women, and other forms of violence committed by Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. This has quickly gone from, this is not about Kendrick Lamar, it's about UMG, to now this man is requesting information on Kendrick Lamar. Now,
because that shit was a lie. That was bullshit. To say this wasn't about Kendrick Lamar. But everything about it was like, oh, you guys are pushing Kendrick Lamar's song a little too tough and trying to make me look like a weirdo. Then that means this is about Kendrick Lamar, because at the end of the day, it was Kendrick who made the damn song. So, oh man, the mental gymnastics to try and fool us is crazy. Crazy.
There's clear reasons for why he's requesting it, but languages like other forms of violence, to me, kind of takes away or makes it more than just the obvious reasons. The obvious reason is Drake is preparing for the counterclaim. He's preparing for the countersuit, because UMG or Kendrick Lamar and their team may countersue Drake for defamation too. Because Kendrick Lamar can say, yo, I didn't beat my wife, or Dave Free isn't a father of my kid. And you put that in your records and you disseminated that information too. So now Drake is requesting information in regards to every text message, every email, every correspondence, any document, any settlements that took place regarding the incident at the Hard Rock Hotel or any other incident with women. Because Kendrick Lamar allegedly brutalized a woman at the Hard Rock Hotel. Police was called. One of the employees stated it happened. However, no woman has ever came forward. We never really got no follow-up with no police report. Kendrick Lamar has said is absolutely false, and we don't have any other information to claim that Kendrick Lamar is not telling the truth. But
and here's my thing about that. If there was a victim, you know, with Kendrick Lamar's position, his fame, she would have been public. If that would have happened, it would have been very public. The fact that no woman has come out and said, because that would have been an easy payday, especially if he done did it. And then on top of that, it's supposed to be at a hotel. Hotels are supposed to have cameras everywhere. So where's the camera footage? You know, where's the same footage that we got, like the Diddy footage and everything? Where's that, huh? You know, that's what I'm saying. And I'm like, if it was to come out that he paid them to put it under the table, then yeah, that would be like, okay, you that's a huge L for you, Kendrick. But we need proof of that first. We need some actual proof. I don't just go off of blind allegations. Nah.
Language that really concerns me is when Drake says and/or other forms of violence committed by Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. Why you need that for? You ain't accused Kendrick Lamar of shooting nobody during a battle, of, I don't know, attacking, killing nobody during the battle. Well, so what you need that information for?
Because he wants any little bit of information he can so he can try to spin it to fit his narrative. That's pretty much what it is. He's fishing right now. He's looking for anything that he can use. This is almost like a desperation tactic to me.
That concerns me, bruh. Why you trying to find out where the body's buried, who this man shot at, who his team done hurt? Listen, man. Trying to get this man locked up for life over a rap battle, to me, is a tad bit too far. Even as a Drake fan, I got to admit, bro, that's crazy. Like, that's not cool, homie. Now, document request number 51.
Exactly, dude. Just admit it. He's a Drake fan and he's not even feeling this. Anybody with a brain would look at this and be like, this is some bullshit, man. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Now, this is clearly about the counterclaim, but we're still going to talk about it. So, request 51 says, from January 1st, 2019 to the present, they want all documents and communications relating to David Isaac Freely, which is Dave Free, and his relationship with Kendrick Lamar's Duckworth and Kendrick Lamar's Duckworth's children. So Drake, I mean, at this point, this is a Hail Mary, bro. Drake is hoping, man, hopefully I'll find some information that could.
Like, what do you do? Are you about to subpoena that they both get a DNA test now? Like, you trying to be Hip Hop Maury at this point? Oh man, like, what is this? The obsession for this one right here, and I think what he wants to do is try to get something on him so he could say, "Oh, I was telling 100% the truth about Kendrick." But he was lying about what he said about me about Not Like Us. The A minor bar was false. So he's trying to twist this. And I don't think he knows what he's doing. I really don't. But he's trying to twist this to turn this into some defamation to favor him. Because if he could say that everything he said about Kendrick was true, but everything Kendrick said about him was a lie, then yeah, he can try to play that card. But what? This is wild. Hip Hop Maury over here. What's up?
Maybe say, yo, there was a concern out there that maybe Dave Free is the father. So maybe if the counterclaim does happen, maybe Otto completely lose. But bro, we know like the Dave Free thing.
That's a hell of an episode for Maury right there, because we've had this dude's dumbass freeze frame. That's perfect for him. We've had on Maury people be like the mama, the supposed daddy, the grandma, the cousin, the sister. People come out saying, "Oh, we need to do a DNA test." We never have somebody's ops. We've never had somebody's ops come out and demand a DNA test. This is for the records, right? This is gonna go down in history. We've never had somebody's ops demand a DNA test for a child that ain't got nothing to do with them at all. Like, this is crazy.
It was pure slander. It was defamation. Kendrick Lamar's kids are his kids. So, bro, if you're concerned about this counterclaim, homie, then you probably shouldn't be doing certain things, right? I feel like, yo, if you want to make sure that Kendrick Lamar don't engage in a lawsuit or don't sue you, you probably just want to keep this to UMG, but request
for real
information that has nothing to do with this battle. Like, hey, bruh, send me documents of any correspondence regarding to any other form of violence that Kendrick Lamar has ever committed. To me, it's kind of crazy, bro. But let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know. All right, do y'all believe this is cool? Are you
Hell
guys
nah.
anti this? Man, listen, man, I'm taking the approach of I'm going to just wait in the middle until this lawsuit plays out, man. Because I don't know what the strategy is, man, but hopefully we find out soon, okay? Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? And if you're still watching, click on this video right here to find out why it's 100% over for Umar Johnson after the update that we received today. Click on.
I'm gonna have to check that out too. Yo, what's the name of your? Because this video is very informative. Say Poetic Flacco. Yeah, you getting a sub. You earned a sub, man. Because this is a really informative video. I really like how you broke it down and didn't just fill it up with a whole bunch of BS trying to make it look more, flashy and stuff. You was really just about business on this. I like that. Oh man, we have to check out this officially Umar first. I have to check that out next because that is crazy. Like, what's going on with Umar? I'm not a fan of Umar. I do not like that guy. But oh man, officially over. What did he do now? But anyway, forget about that for now. All right, y'all. So I don't know. What do y'all think about the whole situation? Because for me, Drake is in the wrong here. He shouldn't have started this lawsuit in the first place. He's, at the end of the day, my opinion is he's butthurt and egotistical, and you can't let things go. But anyway, like I said, go down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this. Let me know if you'd like to see me react to next. Go back to Boy's channel. Y'all saw it. Subscribe to him. Show him some support because that was a great video. All right, guys. And so I will catch you guys on the next one. So you already know. Till next time, take care of yourselves. And I'm out of here.